Hello, ladies, gentlemen, witches, wizards, warlocks, and everybody else. I had a snack, and now we're back with Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. We were in the midst of figuring out what's going on with this crazy traffic accident. So we know that the pumpkin guy had to slam on his brakes because of this cart. But what do we got going on in this cart? Clearly, we're still missing something. Sorry, my dogs are barking.
Smells bad.
So we got some putrid mud. Oh, water. Something in the puddle. What is in the puddle? A wire? All right, this is looking a little sus if you ask me.
There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
Beneath the manhole. Locate the ambush point. Okay. Find out what has caused, okay. So we're heading in here. Ew, so this is a setup. This is a setup. Somebody purposely started that electricity, explosion. Electricity, water, combo. Because these guys, oh, double lockpick may be used in the same way as two single ones. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey-oh. A 3 and a 1? A 1 and a 3. Yeah. And then 2 and a 2. 2. I want a 2 and a 2. No 2 and a 2? Okay. So give me a 2. Yeah. Give me a 2, and then give me a... So give me a 2. And give me a 2-1.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Okay, and give me a 3-2.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Okay, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have asked. We will get this lockpick out of here, and we'll switch to a 3-2. 2-3. Switch to a 2-3. I did it. Oh, Sherlock vision. I mean, I feel like I probably could have saw that without Sherlock vision, to be honest.
I've seen such a device before.
Why don't you ask your buddy Tesla? Bet you he knows. Activate the device by finding the correct position for its switches. Is this seriously just trial and error? Ah, no, can't be. So if we flip all the switches, we want them both to be green, I would assume? What? Okay, so we got one sparking. So this one needs to be flicked, it seems. And this? And this? No. And this? Hey, we did it. We fixed it. So you just don't do both at the same time.
The technical cab came from here.
Oh, cool. But we thought that it came from the lamp because the lamp was electrical. Okay, so they designed it like that. That's very intelligent. And of course, there's a bottle of wine. Oh, but it's cheap wine. So they're a cheap criminal?
Glass containing traces of alcohol.
You might want to dust that for prints, buddy. Just kidding. You don't know how to do that yet. Smoke on the water. Women are not allowed to smoke in public. I hope you like that. I hope you... you know, Deep Purple, you know. The court declares, today, Magistrate Adcock's, fact, ruled that it is no longer a crime for a woman to smoke in a public area, in London at least. He then proceeded to discharge Mary Towson, Edna Custer, and Elsie Watkin, 3 ladies who had been smartly arrested for smoking in Trafalgar Square. That's some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Why would you arrest a woman for smoking? That is...
I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Checks out. So this was set up, definitely to steal whatever was in the technical cab or to kill those guys on purpose. Something like that. Let's go find the constable. Constable Growler! Who is Constable Growler, and why do I... That's awakening a deep memory for me. Like a very deep memory. Constable, Constable Growler.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never
Oh.
mind. This one is murder.
Oh,
What?
wicked.
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes, a murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could
Yeah.
not have planned for this to happen, don't you see?
Well,
and it is
yes.
possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police.
Nice.
Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
Okay.
My poor leg.
My poor leg. Very close to the apartment, in an ideal position to watch the square. Daily local worker was injured during the accident. Okay. What am I looking at in Sherlock vision? Oh, dude, where's Sketchy Guy? Where's Sketchy Guy? Sketchy Guy, where are you? Could be a random pedestrian. Distant from the apartment, angry and nervous, not wounded during the incident. Yeah. Where's Pumpkin Patch? I mean, I'm assuming it's not you. Could have deliberately smashed into the wardrobes. I doubt it. Hey, Pumpkin Guy, you seem a little weird, but could deliberately disturb. Sprung cart driver was injured during accident. Okay. You're dead. What about you? You seem pretty distraught and in shock. Okay. So we found 5 suspects.
My poor leg.
Oh, we're looking at the top-down view again. Okay. This man is a driver. He was in the area where the accident took place. It was one of his pumpkins that activated the scaffold. Not a suspect. This man is a driver. It is obvious that he was occupied during the accident. It would not have been possible for him to activate the electrical device at the same time. Fact. This man is a driver. He was part of the accident. Fortunately, he was not wounded by the explosion. Perhaps he knew that it was about to take place. This man is a driver. It is obvious that he was occupied during the accident. It would not be possible for him to activate the electrical device at the time. Not a suspect. This man is near the end of the square. He attempted to leave. Perhaps he did not wish to see the police. He had time to activate the electrical device and run away. This man is near the end of the square. He has just arrived. Perhaps he wanted to help the wounded. He is some distance from the flat where the electrical device is situated. Definitely a suspect. This man is beneath the window where the electrical device is. Perhaps he had time to activate it before entering the street. This man appears to be a passerby. He's in the middle of a square, trapped by the accident. This guy is still a suspect. This man was found not far from the flats where the electrical device is situated. Perhaps he has chosen the role of workman to watch his victim in the square without raising suspicion. This man was injured during the accident. He is a local workman. He is a victim, the same as the others. I don't think he's a suspect. Let's see.
No, it wasn't like that.
What? You just telling me that I'm wrong? This man appears to be a passerby. Sure, we'll try that.
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay, so both of these guys are suspects then. Okay, great.
That's it.
Okay, that's fair. I definitely was wrong there. Sorry, Splint Guy, you're still a
Constable,
suspect.
I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I
Take
know
3
that
of
look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
That's valid.
I understand, Watson.
I'll
But
be in
don't
Scotland
forget
Yard.
our earlier discussion.
Hey, about my daughter.
About Kate.
Yes, I know. Feign ignorance, Holmes. Feign ignorance. Okay. So we will probably head to... Oh, wait. What is this? Examine the belongings of the victims. Find out where the technical cab came from. Okay. So we're just heading to Scotland Yard, right? Yeah. Yeah. This is nice. I like this. Chain reaction. Smart. I'm really enjoying this one so far. It seems like a pretty cool little it feels very like modern CSI, you know, as opposed to the other ones that felt like a little bit more like psychological mysteries. This one's definitely starting very physical, with lots of stuff to deduce.
Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
Don't tell me
What
that.
happened?
one of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped.
Classic.
It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
My question exactly.
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Maybe he's got something
Sorry,
important
I'll
to
come
do.
back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Probs not, brother. What do you think? What do you think, dude? All right, let's go investigate some stuff. Mr. Holmes? All right. Let's take a peek at the evidence. Oh, we at least got his stuff. That's good.
Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
Interesting.
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
Okay, old pen. We've got a letter. Dear Mr. Butcher, your repeated absence, which is compounded by your delays with existing workload, simply cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior in the immediate future, you shall be forced to terminate your employment. The directors of the Underground Electrical Railways Company of London.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job.
Which just so happens to be where that carriage was coming from. Mr. Butcher, we have most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so that we may conclude this matter. P.S. Her condition is stationary. Dr. Matthew Smith, Great Ormond Street Hospital, London. Okay.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Yeah, we're gonna head to the hospital.
The initials M.B.
Maybe his lover? Maybe his mom? Maybe his daughter?
Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette.
Okay, this guy's he's a dart boy.
Whiskey. Of poor quality.
Okay, he's into cheap booze. Well, it's all he can afford, I suppose. My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my
life
faith.
has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
Pastor Gordon. All right, we'll work on our
Thick leather gloves.
accent.
They're probably insulating.
Oh, that's interesting, to say the least. Benjamin, my son, I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy, and I know that I may rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin, your feeling rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path, but you found strength within you to make the change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. I shall always be happy to see you in our church, my son. God bless you, Pastor Gordon. Sweet. He's a religious man. Maybe. He also had some insulated gloves. Kind of a dead giveaway.
Electrical wires.
Oh, electrical wires. That's even more sus.
Dear Mr. Garrett, we are obliged to inform you that despite your expropriation, you are still in debt to a considerable sum of money. We would request that you contact our payment service as soon as possible, otherwise we shall be obliged to involve the police in this unfortunate matter. Mr. Stewart, Financial Director, Bank of England.
Oh, so the bank's mad at this guy, and he has electrical wires.
A book.
Interesting.
Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord with a bookmark.
Of death? Is that der Mord? Mord? If you blow up half a continent and cause a bloodbath to destroy the party of barbarism, you should have no scruples of conscience. Anyone who would not joyously sacrifice his life for the satisfaction of exterminating 1 million barbarians is not a true Republican. I agree. Such a clear... Uh-oh.
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
Yeah. If you blow up half a continent in order to create a bloodbath, and create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' party. Oh, uh-oh. Something tells me that he might be our bad guy. Who is Garrett? Is he the one who is like super sus and like, oh, don't worry about it?
Roscoe and his acolyte.
Roscoe. A
An
knife.
old pocket knife.
Yep.
Roscoe is fond of licorice.
Well, was. Holmes. Was.
A Webley revolver.
Oh, he was right. It was
A
Webley.
standard deck of playing cards.
How do you know? You haven't checked.
A police report about Roscoe. He's only a minor criminal.
Yeah, so he was probably working for somebody.
Mauricio Alfredo Vincent, also known as Roscoe, leader of a small local gang whose members can be identified by the gang's motif, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, pickpocketing, etc.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Good to know. Let's go and interrogate the other two suspects first, see what we can get from them. I wouldn't say that those guys are necessarily victims. Oh, do we have corpses to examine here? No? No? I mean, I thought maybe we could examine them a little bit more thoroughly, but I guess this is incorrect. You are wrong. I am wrong. We are wrong.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
Yeah, let's talk to... Oh, this is the religious guy with the broken leg. Okay.
Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear
I
it.
cannot believe this
You've
guy.
not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Yep.
Oh, but I saw nothing.
No.
I swear.
That's
Let me go.
That's not ridiculous. Okay, you're gonna talk to me. You can't just be like, I didn't see nothing. That's baloney. I know you saw something. Look at this hairline. Look at that hairline. Look at that ear. Oh, he had a dog tattoo, but it's been scratched out. Well, ex-gang member is what I'm thinking. Oh, he's definitely religious. 100% definitely religious. Calloused hands. He's a worker. Oh, he's got a burnt thumb, it looks like. He definitely improvised bandage. Well, we made it. Or, well, I guess Watson did it. Smoker? He's a smoker. Yeah, because we saw the cigarettes in the popular cigarettes. Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He's involved with the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident and his resulting leg injury. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo. A gang member's mark, which he attempts to hide. Yellow nails identify him as a heavy smoker. He is a religious man. He is now.
Mr.
You
Fowler,
knew-
does the name Roscoe
You
ring
knew
any bells
Roscoe.
with
You must.
First time I ever heard it. I swear.
Baloney.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
Were.
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow.
I don't
But I ain't
disbelieve
proud of what
you.
I did. All my family, my
But I don't
parents,
believe
my
that you
mother's
forgot.
dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Yeah.
Could you
You're
tell
probably
me what
telling
you were
the
doing at the
truth.
scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I worked for the council. I swear it.
I buy it, but we should probably talk to the council.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
That explains the gloves.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing. I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know.
Yeah. Okay, you.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
Oh, he's the bad Mema Gemma. I think this is our bad guy.
Good day to you,
Right
sir.
off the hop.
My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
Cough.
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
Wow, this guy's
no one has been
mad.
charged yet.
Yet.
You will be. You're right. I don't trust you at all. Look at his hat. Oh, look at his eyes. They're glossy. Pale face. He is ill. He's also coughing. Oh, he's got an anarchist pin. Oh, he's got a tear in his coat? Yeah, he's poor. He's an anarchist. He hates the cops. Black sputum. Silicosis. Oh, that's from his lungs. Dear Lord. Works with electricity. Okay. Yeah. This is our bad guy. Thomas Garrett is an aggressive person who wears the symbol of the anarchist. He dislikes the police and, most probably, all authority. It is obvious that he is poor and his clothes are old and worn. Mr. Garrett exhibits black sputum through his coughing, which is a symptom of silicosis. Garrett is ill. A specific burn upon his finger reveals that he must work with electricity. He's ill. We'll start
you have
there.
a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Dude, the sputum. The sputum.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You
Sounds
were a
about
miner
right.
then?
Since the age of 13, yes.
Oh,
At the
that's
Newcastle
kind of
mines.
really depressing.
15 years of hell. Those were bloody times.
Damn,
But
that's
now it's
awful.
over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did. In
I mean,
order
that's
to
fair.
line the pockets of the rich.
Okay. He's definitely seeming more and more like a villain, but like also a villain who is kind of amicable. You know,
Do
you can
have
see
any
why he did it.
electrical knowledge?
Don't
I
lie to
don't know
me.
about that. You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
And your fingers
Clever.
gotta burn.
Yes. I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so
I
we're not
don't
as
trust
dumb as you
it.
might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
Alright, you frickin' crotchety
Did you
dude.
perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
You realize
Yes,
being...
I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Did you? Did you help them, though? That's my question for you. Alright, let's go find our last suspect, shall we? What's our video runtime? 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay, we'll leaf through here real quick, see what more evidence we got. Letter from the Butcher from Butcher's job. According to the letter, Butcher is employed by the Underground Railway Companies of London. It appears that Butcher has problems at work. Which one's Butcher again? Show me the people. Okay. Okay. So the last one, the one who went missing, works for the railroad. Thomas Garrett seems like he could be our bad guy. What else do we got here? The electrical fire was found in Garrett's belongings. Butcher is employed at the railway. Fowler has a dog tattoo. I really do feel like that's old. The black sputum. Yeah, okay, so that guy's sick. We know that. We knew that. Interrogate the possible suspects. Okay. We're gonna head to the hospital, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's take a trip. Chain reaction. Yeah, chain reaction pretty much sums up what just happened. That's a cool case name. Alright, we made it to the hospital. Let's go. Oh man. These beds.
That's not terrifying at all.
Can't look at that anymore. Looks like you've got a... Why do you have an Erlenmeyer flask by your bed? Seems a little odd. What is this?
Apparently in the children's ward.
I was about to say... Okay, so maybe that is his daughter then, who's sick.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Yeah. What do we got here? Some kitties. Some sick kitties. More toys, more dollies. Man, they really made dolls absolutely terrifying, didn't they? Hey, buddy. Is this your wife? It's probably your wife, hey?
Mr. Butcher's wife.
Yeah, she passed away. Not very old either, 22? Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. That's younger than me, dude. Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation costs and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarized within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, but I warn you that the sum may be considerable. Dr. K.O. Medin, Karolinska University Hospital, Stockholm. Oh, Stockholm. Wow.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital.
Hold on, let me read this. Let me read that again. Let me read that again properly.
Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital.
You know, I'm sorry, that was almost offensive, like bordering on offensive, because I don't know what a Stockholm accent sounds like. Oh man, this is really sad. Oh gosh, she has a respirator. Oh boy. I really don't want to put this guy in jail, man.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
Sure, buddy.
Our pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran,
I get it.
but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today, and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry. I understand now.
Alright, let's have a chat, Mr. Butcher. Well, first I'm going to look at your face and assess you. Give you a little psycho eval. He works for the railway. It's a little sus, I'm going to be honest. Unfortunately, he still wears his wedding band. He very much loves his wife. Was married. She passed away, Sherlock. Come on. Shiny shoes, recently cleaned. He cares. Maybe he recently cleaned them before coming here. Childish bracelet, daughter's gift. No, of course, it's not just a freaking... I'm getting better at this, but also I feel like they're getting a little bit easier. Shabby, expensive waistcoat. Was once prosperous. Second-hand clothes. Probably was once prosperous. Yeah. But then his daughter, you know, fell ill and his wife died. Man, this is rough. Reginald Butcher, a married man, holds the position of railway worker. He is depressed due to the illness of his daughter, of whom he is extremely fond. His shoes are shining. They have no doubt been recently cleaned. His expensive waistcoat, now in a shabby condition, reveals that he was previously a prosperous man. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection. That's sweet. I like that. I really like this guy. I'm going to be really sad if he killed those people for money. I might not even be able to put him in jail.
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yeah, buddy.
Probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
Treatment of Merrill Butcher.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska
Oh,
University
boy.
Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes. I have a daughter too.
Oh, man. This makes me legit want to cry. This is, like, super soft. Oh, God. I
We'd
can't.
sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
I'm so glad I don't have kids right now.
Of course, yes. What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then
Yeah.
you must be familiar with electrical devices.
Uh-oh.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Maybe we just can't go to work as often.
What do you mean?
Letter from the butcher's job.
You have already received a written warning.
Maybe he hasn't been showing up
Yes.
to work as
I'm
often.
often late to work.
Yeah.
My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
Did you tell him?
I see.
Did you tell your boss? Because I feel like any decent human being would be
Coincidentally,
understanding.
We found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Okay, that's actually... Either that's a really good save, or this guy's actually just like a pretty decent guy.
Meryl's asleep.
Hey! He seems like a really good dude. Okay, we have some more evidence. The amount requested at Karolinska University Hospital of Stockholm for Meryl's Butcher medical treatment was esteemed to be considerable. Okay, what are we doing next? Resolve the murder at the scare. Find out where the technical cab came from. Perhaps it is not too far from the street. Okay, let's go check out the... Let's head back to the accident scene, I suppose. Man, that was very touching. Those machines are hard to watch, hey? What are we in, like 1890 right now, is my guess, I think? 1891, something like that. I mean, at least she's still alive, and it's like, I mean, today I'm sure she'd honestly be fine, which is crazy. And like, an absolute commendation to medical, like today's medical prowess, right? We've made huge leaps and bounds. Is there anything else that we can explore from here? Hey, buddy.
This is an absolute disaster.
Okay, why are the crows so loud? Settle down. Settle down, crows. Maybe did we miss something up in here? I don't know. Maybe we did miss something up in here. No, it doesn't look like it. Someone was drinking wine. I don't know what actually we're supposed to be looking for right now. There's a crying baby. Don't like that. The crows? Are the crows back? I hope not, because they are super loud and super annoying. Oh, yeah. Sherlock vision. Let's go. Excellent. I knew there was something we'd be missing here.
Smells bad.
Oh, putrid mud.
There was a
Excellent.
collision here. Fresh paint, but from something else. The technical cab collided and stopped here.
Interesting. Yeah, let's head in.
The lock was forced.
Well, this is good. I mean, not good, but like, we're definitely learning something here.
Snake's nest and conspiracy. In the district of St. Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes, which has spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles.
Sorry, I have a fear of snakes, so...
These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of a well, long since dried up. In the middle of this snake nest there was a skeleton. A skeleton of a child who had likely plunged down the well to his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, which disintegrated apart from one legible strip of paper which reads, "Do not reveal the plot."
I don't like that. That makes me feel
Trail of
gross.
mud goes through the entire room.
Anything else in here to look at? Oh, I hate snakes. Honestly, before we go through this room, I'm gonna end the video. I know, I'm a rude dude. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave me a dislike and a comment why. Let me know what I can do better in the future. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. And as always, y'all have a fantastic day.